Welcome back. You're still tuned into Markets at Noon, and let's now put the spotlight on the real estate sector. We've been having many interactions with several analysts on the sidelines of JM Financial Conference, and now we have Mr. Sumit Kumar, real estate research analyst at JM Financial, now joining us. Sumit, thank you so much for taking your time out and joining us here today. Now, if you took a look at the larger picture, we have seen big boom and big demand uptick come in for the real estate sector, especially post-COVID, and the demand for large houses, luxury houses, has only seen an uptick post that. Where do you see demand trends headed over the next 5 to 7 years, if you can put that larger picture in front of us?
Hi, good afternoon, and thanks for the opportunity to speak on the sidelines. As you correctly said, there was a boom post-COVID, and there was a demand for more premium luxury homes with larger sizes. Few factors playing out was basically, the work from home phenomenon, which generated the need of larger homes with balconies, with all amenities within the campus. That trend has played out, and it's playing out. The demand for premium luxury, bigger homes is still there. It's still strong. And housing, if you see, has been an underserved market. There is always some latent demand which is sitting on the sidelines waiting for, the correct prices, the correct product to come. And this is not a feature of just one market or micro market. It's it's across India in all the top 10 or 15 cities where we have community housing or group housing. Beyond that, group housing has still to pick up. It is largely self-construction. So coming back to the top 10, 15 cities, it's largely been an underserved market. Especially at the lower end, basically the economic or the budget segment, and we see roughly about growth in let's say somewhere between 13 to 15% kind of a growth CAGR for the next 5-6 years for the broader residential market.
Okay, that sounds good. Sumit, hi, good afternoon. This is Nehi also joining in. If you could just weigh in on your view on Q2 earnings season, that we've seen some surprises in terms of sustained sales. Even the launches were not that great for some companies, but some companies have done well on that front too, despite Q2 being a seasonally weak quarter. What is your outlook on where some of the real estate companies, without getting stock specific, if you can't speak on that, where do you think the sector is headed going ahead? Because we have seen a little bit of tepidness in the sector, but it has lived its days. Do you believe those days are behind us, or there's more confidence ahead?
See, you're correct. The broader market has been tepid. If you see in the first quarter, which was April to June, broader market was down 19%. In the second quarter, the broader market was down 4%. I see that more of a supply side issue because, there were regulatory uncertainties both in Bangalore and Mumbai, the top key markets, and that's what probably the reason behind, the sort of muted demand, as well as, the seasonal weakness that happens during these monsoon months. But if you look at the sustained sales, they have been strong. Despite fewer launches, pre-sales for the top 10 developers has grown by 38% in 2Q YY, and we see that trend picking up. There is consolidation which is happening in the industry, and it's not a recent phenomenon that's been continuing post-Vera, and we expect second half to be even more strong, because in the first half, total launches by the top 10 developers were about 480 billion. We expect this number to be about closer to 600 billion in the second half. And on the back of that, we expect second half to be even much stronger for the top 10 developers. The broader industry probably will recover and maybe they'll end up flat for the year. This is basically FY26 I'm talking about.
Okay, so the second half of the year is likely to be very good as compared to the first half, and at least for the large 10 companies. Sumit, thank you so much for taking your time out and joining us here on ET Now and helping us understand what your outlook is for the real estate sector. Thanks so much for joining us today. That's all the time we have on this edition of the show, but before we wind